G'day viewers, welcome to Wimble Train. This is a bit of an unplanned video. I was getting out one of my old Kato double crossover turnouts to use on my layout. I went to test it using the 12 volts pulse on the black and red wires there, and 3 out of the 4 turnouts would operate. The fourth one would just not operate. Like, it'll operate mechanically with the switch on the front of it, it'll work, but when I put 12 volts pulse on, it just won't move left or right. So what I've done now is remove the back covers of the turnout, the crossover. Warning, do this at your own risk, and whatever you do, don't tip it upside down. I'm not sure, all the bits will probably fall out if I tip that upside down, so just leave it alone. So I've had a look inside, and I think I've found what the issue is. I'll zoom in now and I'll show you what I think the problem is with this turnout. It was the one in the top right corner there that wasn't operating. So if we zoom in, we'll see what the situation is. Right, now we've zoomed in and we can see an issue there with the wire that actually operates the turnout. You can see on one end it's actually come out of the little hole that it's meant to be sitting in. So I'm hoping that that will be the cause of the problem. It looks like it might be. Now, before we put that in and put it together, when I pulled the cover off, this little plastic part came out. And I opened up the other side just to see where it goes. And if we go across here, we can see the little plastic part. It just sits in there. And then when the cover goes on, this part here pushes down on it. So if we go back to our side, the actual plastic will go this way. If you can see, it's sort of got 2 little notches at one end, so that'll just sit in there like that and hopefully keep those springs in place. So I'm not sure why that's come out or why it's come loose. Maybe the screw wasn't tight enough or something, but yeah, it's just popped out. So we'll put it all back together, put that in, and then we'll give it another test and see how it goes. Just one thing to note is make sure the other end of the spring is in the is still through the little hole there on the bit that operates the turnout. So we've got this end in, just make sure that end's in before you screw it all up, and then with these wires just route them in that groove there before you put everything back together. Right, so we're all back together now. Before we test it, I just want to show you one thing. On the back here, when you're taking these covers off, there's little tabs under here. So if you get a little flat blade screwdriver and lever those out that way, and same with this end. Don't just force it up because there's little tabs that sit in there. They're very small. Same on that side. So just screwdriver in, probably start this end first, then that'll pop up, and then once you've undone the screws, that is, and you should be right from there. Alright, so now testing time. Alright, so now we're ready to test it finally. The run of my wires all going over the place. We'll see if we get the polarity right to start with. So now we have all the turnouts in the straight position, and there they go. And that one that didn't work is working now. In the top right there. I'll flick it back. Excellent. So that was a relatively simple fix. You wouldn't want to go out and buy another one of these, they're quite expensive. So it's good that we got it going. Yep, working fine. And of course they'll all work manually as well. So happy with that fix. Now I can use that on my layout. So yeah, fantastic result. Alright, this is John at Wimble Train saying, as always, remember to enjoy your model railways, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.